Bonjour! Français de base, also known as Core French. What tool to use when? Part 2. Continuing on with from where our last screencast left off. So many tools! This screencast series is talking about 3 of them that we use a lot when we are writing in French. Last time we looked at Google Translate, which we found out is wonderfully useful for maybe checking out an individual word or confirm how to spell it. Can use it for doing sentences, doesn't always give you the best answer, so be very careful of that. You can also use Google Translate for getting a correct pronunciation of a French word, so those are some good ways to use that one. Today we're going to focus on my personal favorite, Word Reference. And Word Reference is a dictionary, an online dictionary, which saves you a whole lot of typing, or not typing, a whole lot of flipping through a very thick book. Instead, you can just type the words you want translated. So when you open up wordreference.com, you can double check here to see what language, because you do have different language options, but for the most part, we will be doing English to French. So you can think of a word that you want to look up. So I have thought of a brilliant word you probably all know the answer to, book. And when I look it up, you are reminded, oh, livre, we knew that one. Maybe you forgot how to spell it, though. And you can just double check your definition there, bound printed work. That's a very formal definition, but that is what a book is. So if you wanted to write it down, livre, L-I-V-R-E, the NM, if you notice if I'm hovering over it, it tells me what that part of it means. It's a nom masculin, so it is a masculine noun, and it reminds you that you would use a le or an un. See over here, it's got the le and the un, which I can't quite scroll to see it, but so in front of it, it would be le livre, the book, or un livre, a book. So again, that gives you a good definition. The other thing, though, that Word Reference does for us here is it gives us different definitions. So if you say someone's doing the books, they're doing the accounts, it would be a different word than livre. It would be compte, fait des comptes. If you're booking a seat, let's say you're booking a seat to go to Toronto, you would say réserver. Of course, it looks a lot like reserving in English, so that makes sense. So again, you get a lot more information here in the Word Reference than you do in Google Translate. Another thing that you can do, let's just say you can listen to the pronunciation. You don't really need to listen to the pronunciation of book, but maybe you're not sure about, let's go down to this one. This would be if you're doing the accounts. So I'll click on the word here, French translation, and when it pops up, it would be nice if it gave us the pronunciation, but it doesn't seem to want to do that today. All right, let's go back one then. Let's try a different option. It doesn't always give you what you want, unfortunately. Let's just go to livre then, although we do know how to pronounce this one. This one, if it's got this symbol here, this speaker symbol, you can click and livre. So you can listen to the pronunciation. So that's another useful tool. Want to just show you, there's one word that people ask perpetually about, and that is the word got. I think maybe I could do a whole screencast just on got, but anyway, got, G-O-T. How do you say got, madame? Oh, look here, it says French to English. I better change that back or I'm going to get, there we go, French to English. If I'm looking up the word got, there's no translation. So when I tell people this, they don't quite believe me, but there it is. I think I will actually do a whole screencast on got, because that is one that keeps coming up again and again. Anyway, to be continued on the got. Don't worry about it. So that is a little hint of what some things you can do with Word Reference. Lots of tools. Choose wisely. Not all tools are created equally.